First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll throw first play with Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Trying to run for it with Robinson. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. Past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 57 yards. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Will take him down at the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this.
And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Buccaneers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray McLeod on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. It'll take this to about the 28. Elijah Canson in on the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now a screen to be set up for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of 8 yards and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Set to go now on first and 10. Here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now Penix to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
On second down, here's Penix. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun, here is Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Baker's going to give it to Irvin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on third down. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Now a timeout. And finally, that's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Whoa. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Ready up!
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, he gets that to the crowd. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Falcons first down.
Again, it's Penix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
That's another Falcons. First and 10.
To throw again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Penix gonna throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up third down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Penix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Oh, he missed the extra point. It's no good, and they can't even this one up. They will remain down by 1.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They go play action with Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
On first down is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Friendly Minion set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
A pass pulled in by Irving. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Left side to Godwin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
180 and 133.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. On the ground, it's Irving. Oh, and he is deep leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's in trouble, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Irving. Oh! And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. Catch made. That's Ibuka. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Irving. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to...
And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 6. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
down, it's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It covers 51 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
That's good for our Falcons.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
Robinson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Izien. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Give. This is Irving. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. They'll go again here with Irving. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. They'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Short throw. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. It's Irving. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Up to the line now on second and 2. Right back to Irving. Irving got a first down, still going. Going to pick up a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Xavier Watts on the tackle.
So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. Do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag.